Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, so last session we did fix one of the crashes in the state machine. And this session we will have to see what we do. Maybe we can first look at one of the reviews if there's any. Let's see. I did merge the delete instance refactor. So let me fetch and prune that. Yeah, fetch and prune. Then we go to main branch. Then we go to pull rebase. And then we go to this and we delete this guy. And then we go to fix state machine crash. We rebase it onto main, rebase, and then we push it. Yeah, we push it. Yeah. Good. So this one is a draft. Interlock compat helper functions. Okay. This change implements operating system cross-compatible interlocked increment and decrement functions. There's a follow-up here from unifying ASCII string for future use when replacing critical sections. Note there are functions for VC6 compatibility and the atomic type 32 function is defined as long on purpose due to how Windows implements the 32-bit versions of these functions in terms of long instead of int. Oof. If not defined. Use with care. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so the unfortunate truth is that this guy has now 16-bit one and this one has now 16 bits. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a bit risky, isn't it? Let me see this guy here. Atomic ink. Atomic ink 8. 16. Net BSD reference. So search NetBSD atomic ink. Yeah. Atomic ink. Is this atomic? Um, can also change perhaps name these decrement 64 then. To be consistent with the ones below. How about VC6, VC6, interlocked increments. Windows XP. Increment 16. Windows 8. Strange that that was introduced just so much later. Assembler, atomic increments. Atomic increments. Let me ask ChatGPT. how can we atomically increment a 2-byte value in a VC6 and VC6. In C++ with VC6. It lacks intrinsics. Atomic increment, move ECX PTR, load address, value to add, lock, xadd, atomically add and exchange. Okay. Let me suggest that can you try what ChatGPT has suggested? Yeah. Volatile short PTR. Load address of the value to add, atomically add and exchange. AX equals original plus 1. 0 extend to return a clean value. Okay. I don't quite understand this, but it makes sense, yeah. I think the VC6 version should also have and then used by the templates below. I cannot recall why I wrote these as templates back in the day. Perhaps inline functions would be enough. Yeah, why did I use template functions there? I'm not sure. Why did I write these? So basically, he copied this from like a code from Thyme somewhere. And so I cannot remember why I originally wrote these as templates. Is there a reason? Can't think of any. If we have an inline function, that would be just fine as well, right? Or not? I don't know why I wrote these as templates. Ah. I think this is written as template because it would not, it does not fail to compile as long as you don't call them when this one is missing here. Like the one for 16-bit is missing, right? And so it would still compile, but as soon as you use it, then it fails to compile because it wouldn't find this version here and here as well and here. Let's see. Let me add a new chat. Does C++20 fail to compile if the function body of a template function is wrong but never called? Contains wrong codes, but it's never called. Template functions are not instantiated and thus not compiled until they are used. Okay. Okay, that didn't change then. Okay, then that is probably the reason why we have chosen that's the reason why this is can I add a comment here and explain that these are written as templates so that they do not cause compile errors when one of that is missing, as long as the template is not called. Good, let's try, let's give this feedback here. It's not really about unify, right? It's more about platform. Minor. Good. Then let me get back to codes. Let me get to main. So I wanted to look into one specific problem that just came to mind today. Let me compile our generals. And that is, there is a crash when the game is not 100% in the screen, and it overlaps like the border of the screen to the outside where nothing happens, where you can't see it. And then if you press F12 to take a BMP screenshot, the game should crash. I think this is not an issue that is on the common user pass, because typically users have the viewport well within the screen, but it happens when not so careful. Yeah. So let's see. Let's compile first. Okay, while it compiles, maybe we can take a look at another guy real quick. That's also a draft. What about this one here? Prevent debris objects from being created after teams have been destroyed. Oof. I have a replay that crashes because of this. Do you want me to attach it here? Replay. Crash debris owner pointer. The replay mismatches after 40 seconds but continues for 12 minutes. Even without this crash, the replay stops right after, maybe because of the early mismatch. The actual match did continue. Okay. That looks like a legitimate call stack. A very long one as well. Yeah. Some destruction here, some killing, some damage. Yeah. Chain of events. Null checks. Use after free when retrieving the owning player. As a nuke general's battlemaster tank trying to cause collateral damage when it is destroyed. Looking further on it, looks like it's a debris of something being created due to the damage caused by the nuke battlemaster, still being calculated. Good. So we have built this. Good. Then let's run this guy. So basically we just move it here like this, and then we press F12 and crash. There we go. Debug break. Oof. Okay. Well, that's unexpected. Huh? Assertion failure. Debug break. Do crash box. Debug crash. Oh, why is this so shitty looking? There we go. There's the crash. Take screenshot. Great. Okay. So that is the crash. Yeah, notepad. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. There's an access violation. Okay. That's 0. Okay, so lrect p bits is 0. Where's this coming from? lrect here. Locked rect. Okay, so what does it say? Error code. What is this doing? Log error code. Okay, so it logs the error code, but okay. Okay, then the fix should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think the fix is pretty straightforward. We do, so this thing returns H results. So we say H results. Is there any other H result in here? No. Okay. Why does it return H result though? STD method. H results. Okay. Let's call it log results. Or let's just say, let's put it here like this. Then we call it res. Then we say here res. And then we say if res is not D3D OK. Can we see other calls to logrect? Error code, error code. They all do this. Logrect. They I'm a bit taken away here by this. Convert pixel. I mean, this would also crash if that would fail here, logrect. Right? How was this meant supposed to work then? Logrect. Update movie capture. I wonder if this should be a macro instead, where we say if it's not D3D OK, then we return the function as well. Assert error code. Sorry. Yeah. Inline error code. Log error. I would say we create a define dx8 error code return. Then we give it the results, res, yeah. And then in here we do that. Then we do, actually we can just call this things. We do let's do that. H results res. That makes no sense. If res that return, you can just call this here res. There we go. And then we do no. And then we would have two checks. That makes no sense. We say if res is not okay, then if res is not okay, then we call this and then we return. There we go. It's not very satisfying though to have this as a macro, right? Yeah. Okay, how would it look if we would write it? So we would have this. D3D log correct. There's also the succeeded, right? So if failed. Well, that doesn't happen. Hold on. H result. Okay. H-res error code. So we say if, I think we say if failed res, then we do this code and then return. Is that fair? Like that. Why is there another function for create screenshot? What is this? There's another function for update movie capture. Dumps the current frame into the movie. Where? They have a movie capture function? What the hell? What is this? Movie capture. Frame rate 15. Jesus Christ. You can capture a movie? How is this done? Start movie capture. I probably just... What? Stop movie capture. What does it do? How does it save this movie capture? I'm shocked that there's a movie capture function. I don't see a function that saves it. Stop movie capture just ends dumping frames to a movie. Okay, so where does it dump it? Capture, next movie frame. Start movie capture. Frame grab class. AVI file init. Opens AVI file library. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyway, so I think what we need to do is... So either... Shit. So my suspicion is like we can fix it at one place, or we figure out if we need to fix multiple places, because here it's the same problem, right? If this errors and this rect has no bits, then, well, this can return 0 essentially. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, but then for this, it's a responsibility of the caller. Yeah. As long as it's not dereferencing it in here, it's fine. What about this one? This one is fine as well. That one is fine. That one is fine. That is not fine. Oof. Oof. What is this? What is this error supposed to help with? It logs an error, but then, like, how does this help us? No failsafe. It just logs the error and then non-fatal log. Huh. Non-fatal log. Non-fatal log. Yeah, so what we can do is we can just fix the places where where it crashes with a screenshot, but I wonder if there are more places that could crash here with this stuff. Like it verifies here, but it doesn't. There's no failsafe. It just logs the errors, but then it just crashes. I don't understand. What is the motivation here? How does this log help us if it crashes right afterwards? Oh boy. Okay, how is this one used here? Let me see. Non-fatal log. Okay. Non-fatal log. Non-fatal log. Do we need to free any resources here? Yeah, release. Lock front buffer and copy. Man, this function sucks. Start capturing AVE movie. Yeah. This one here is also unchecked, this call. So this one needs to be freed, released. Where does this unlock rect? Is that not necessary to unlock the rect? Here, unlock rect. Let me see the lock rect. Lock rect. Let's search for unlock rect. No description. In DirectX 8, is it always necessary to call unlock rect? Unlock rect on a DirectX Surface 8 after a successful lock rect, even if we just need to release, the surface, yes, If you successfully call lockrect, you must call unlockrect before releasing the surface, even if you're about to call release. Why unlockrect is required before release? Locking a surface gives you direct access to memory, CPU side, and locks GPU access to the surface. Unlockrect is required to release that lock and signal that you're done with the CPU side access. If you skip unlockrect and call release directly, you're violating the interface contract. The behavior is undefined. Some drivers may crash. Others may leak memory or hang the GPU. It may work in debug builds but crash and release, or vice versa. Okay. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty severe. Okay, then this is another source of error. Okay, so it's definitely missing unlockrect here. Okay, then how about, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so the first thing we should do, we should call unlockrect. Lock surfaces, unlock surfaces. Okay. Okay, so this one is calling unlockrect. Okay, then so here we should go down here and call FB unlockrect, right? Like that. I should do the same here. Okay, let's review all the places and let's call unlockrect wherever we see it fits. Here's fine. Unlockrect level. Huh. Okay. Lockrect level. Level. Texture. Okay. Okay. Smudge. Temp surface. Okay, so the temp surface is not clearing up here. Okay, let's fix that. Shroud. Huh? It's unlocking the rect straight away. What's this? Is there another call to log rect here? No. Go to error. Oof. 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 Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shroud. Okay. FB release. Okay, this one is failed. This is what we just added. Okay, never mind. Terrain text, surface level. Unlock correct, okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. 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 So it seems like the unlock rect is only missing on 4 places. It was missing here. And here. And it's missing here. Here. And here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 5 places. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if we fail to log rect, then we need to release error. Maybe we log error first and then release. Return. It's quite a handful though. Can we put this one in here maybe? Like this? Is that possible? It's not. That's too bad. It's too bad. Log rect results. How about we write it like this? Okay, before we continue, let's see if that solved the problem. Now, then the question is still, though, like, what should we do with the other places? Like this one here, for example. What if this one fails? What should we do then? What do we do with desk here? What is that? Why do we need that? Get desk. Surface desk. Okay. If one. What is this here? if one. Jesus Christ. So this desk thingy is not used. Oh, that's fantastic. Then how about we comment this out for now? Okay, let's see if that works. I also want, so the smudge thingy where the log rect was missing, smudge refers to the microwave tank effect. I wonder if that has any good effect on it. So now we press F12 and we get a debug break still. Okay. Now that is still unexpected, isn't it? Assertion failure. Where's it breaking? Ah, okay, on that. Yeah, okay, it's that's fair, but it doesn't crash anymore. Oh, it's also debug breaking in here, but it doesn't crash. Ignore. Okay, so that it solves the problem. Yeah, let me also see two memory leaks. Let me also see. Let's launch it without debugger. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So go down here, F12. Ignore, yeah. Okay. Actually, I think it would be better if we would start with without the shell map. Yeah. And let me open the task manager. I basically want to see if the memory increases when we do this. General set H 257 megabytes. Yeah. Maybe we can open it here and it's easier to see. Okay. So if we just spam let's move it to the side. So if we just spam F12 now, then that is fine. Okay, now we move the screen here and press F12. We get the assertion failure, okay. I don't see a memory increase, so it seems to clean up properly without problems. Okay, cool. So it fixes the problem, but now we still need to add the same change to the other screenshot functions. And then there is question about if other log recs should also have this or not. Yeah, that's a good question. Log rect, so log rect return value. If the method succeeds, the return value is D3D OK. If the method fails, return value is that or that. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think this fix is good enough, but yeah, other places. Let me, by the way, see if the microwave tank looks any better now. Probably not, but who knows? Let's just start this guy here. No, it doesn't fix the smudge effect. Yeah. It's still broken. Good. Okay. 135 memory leaks. Oof. Good. What's the time? 1 hour 26. I think I will take a break here. The next session we pick this up again. Maybe in the meantime we can take a look at see if there's any other action item that we can urgently take a look at. This one. I think the VS6 version should also have interlocked increment intending is by the template. I was replicating what I did in the any uncompat here, but I don't think there should be any template-based issues here, so I will move. I looked at state, but I think these need no deferred delete. These need no attention because they are 100% childs of state machine. They are childs of state machine and bound to its lifetime. So as long as state machine lives, then so will all its contained states. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. I will take a break here. Next session we pick this up again. Actually, maybe take a look at one more thing. How about we take a look at this issue report? My local PC takes a long time to cover, so I suspect that is what taking up. True. Gen2 never addressed that. Good. Time to take the break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.